Hey guys, Dani here, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Last time I talked to you guys about what you need to do in order to stand out when applying for a music program. This time I'm going to talk to you guys about what you need to consider when applying and even after you've applied and even gotten in. Coming up. If you already watched the last video, you already know what's going on and what's up, so I'm just going to jump in. And if you haven't, be sure to watch that first and then come back to this one. So one of the things you really have to consider when applying for an opportunity is the overall cost of the opportunity. Obviously, if I'm applying to a program called CMC Nashville, it's in Nashville and I'm in Toronto. So I have to factor in the cost of the travel to Nashville, eating, living for the 14 weeks that the program entails. I'm Canadian, so that means going to America, I need to have insurance. I have to make sure medications are taken care of, all of that stuff. So there's gonna be a cost to all of that, and that should be factored into your decision before you apply. And even if you want to apply just to see if you'll get in, after you apply, it's important to take this into consideration before you accept to go. Fortunately, I know several people who have gone to this program and they say that it's very helpful to them and it really helped them in their careers and really start launching their careers, so that I know that this is not just going to be a waste of money, that it could really help me. So the cost needs to also include the benefit of what I'm going to get out of it. So for me, part of that opportunity cost that I'm calculating is the fact that at the end of this program, all the students get to go on a mini tour across the US. So that gives me touring experience that I don't have, as well as access to all their equipment, which means if I plan it out correctly, I could probably get a couple of songs semi-professionally recorded while I'm in Nashville with a bunch of experts who can help me make the best of my music. It also gives me a really good chance of actually going away from home. Yes, I went away for school, but my school is an hour drive away from home. So anytime I wanted to come home, I came home, and there were times where I was pretty much coming home every weekend. So I never actually got that experience of going away for school and not being able to come home and really truly being on my own. And lastly, just being in Nashville for 14 weeks, Nashville is one of those places that I've always wanted to travel to. I've never really done a lot of traveling. I've been on a plane once in my entire life, which was a couple months ago. So just that experience in and of itself adds value to me, so that also needs to be taken into account. Another thing you need to take into account is the value of the actual organization. So like I mentioned in the last video, I applied for the artist track, but I actually got into the business track, not the artist track. So in situations like that, you really need to weigh out, is it more beneficial to reapply maybe another time or do another program and do the artist track, or can I actually learn something from being in the business track? Well, I've actually talked to the people at the organization, and the business track was actually a better fit for me because I can still do all the artist type things, I'll still be able to perform and stuff, but I'll actually learn a lot of business things which will help me start a business, which is what I want to do after I'm done all of the school stuff. And it'll inform me so that when I am launching my own career, that I know all the back end stuff as well, so that I know what should be in contracts, what to look for, all of that kind of stuff. So you have to take that into consideration when applying, because sometimes if you don't get into the exact track that you want, people are gonna be like, that's it, I'm done, I didn't get into what I wanted, bye. But there's actually some value in maybe doing it in a different way. And either way, I'm getting access to all these experts in all of the tracks, which means that I'll still get all the knowledge that I want to. I'll still be able to record my songs. I'll still be able to perform, which is all the things that I wanted to do in the artist track anyway, and I get extra value of information. So to me, that's worth it, so I still want to go. Lastly, you have to figure out if an opportunity is just truly practical for you. So for me, I have to take into account that I still am gonna have bills to pay while I'm in Nashville for 4 months. That's car payments, my editing software, all that kind of stuff. But I won't really be able to work during those 14 weeks because A, it's an intensive program, and B, I'm Canadian, I'm going to America, which means I can't legally work. So all of those things need to be taken into consideration before you make your decision. Obviously, the answer to that question is going to be based on your own personal experience, what you can afford, what you can do. I'm still trying to figure that out for myself, but always opportunities are going to be a juggling act. There's always going to be pros and cons. You're going to have to give up something in order to survive or in order to do an opportunity. Finding a balance is always key, and it's always most important to do what's best for you and what's best for your family and your financial situation. Well, there you have it. That's what I have for you guys today about exploring opportunities and what you need to consider when you're applying for opportunities, especially in the music industry. If you found value in this video, consider subscribing. You'll also have a chance to win a microphone of your choice and a 3-month subscription to your favorite music streaming service. I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!